Blitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with Bet Blitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we are looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 500 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them and their top tier analysts for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, and any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. Now, today we will be getting into the NBA Saturday slate of games, so take a moment and hit that like button again. If this video gets above 500 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So for our first pick, we'll be under the 3-pointers made tab, and this time we'll be selecting Brook Lopez for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that this line, Brook Lopez, has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games, including coming very close to exceeding it in 3 of the 10 games that he did not go over. Additionally, this line, Brook Lopez, has exceeded in 50% of his last 20 games, as well as in over 50% of the games he's played this season. Now, Brook Lopez and the Milwaukee Bucks will be facing off against an Atlanta Hawks defense that this season has not been very good overall, especially when it comes to defending the perimeter, currently ranked near the bottom of the league, giving up a fair share amount of 3-pointers to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against opponents' centers, the Hawks are just the same, again ranked very low, giving up a fair share amount of 3-pointers to the position. Here's the Hawks' defensive numbers against opponent power forwards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we expect Brook Lopez to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Brook Lopez is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 35 minutes per game. And one of the things we do like about Brook Lopez is his high efficiency from behind the arc. Over his last 10 games, 45% 3-point shooting on nearly 4 attempts per game. Now, we would like to see his number of attempts go up slightly higher than it has been over his last 10 games. He does usually take a little bit more 3-pointers. But again, as of late, over his last 10 games, he has taken a slightly fewer amount of 3-point attempts per game, still shooting a solid percentage from behind the arc. But overall, we do expect Brook Lopez to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now, on the season, Brook Lopez has been a solid 3-point shooter this season, nearly 2 3-pointers made per game over the course of this season, and shooting a very solid 37% from behind the arc on nearly 5 attempts per game. And again, coming into this game against a poor perimeter defense in the Atlanta Hawks, we are expecting Brook Lopez to come out aggressive, especially after a 3-game slip, and to reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Brook Lopez for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. Now for our next pick, we'll be headed over to the points tab, and this time we'll be selecting Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 31.5 points. Now, taking a quick look here on Outlier, this pick is going to come as a bit of a surprise to many of you, as Giannis Antetokounmpo has actually failed to exceed it in 8 of his last 10 games. But if you look closer, Giannis Antetokounmpo has actually been very close to exceeding this line on multiple occasions over his last 10 games. In fact, on the season, in his home games, this line Giannis Antetokounmpo has actually exceeded in near 50% of the games he's played. And again, with the Bucks being on a 3-game losing streak, right at the play-in line, they're at the 6th seed, we are expecting Giannis Antetokounmpo to come out aggressive and to reach his line. Now, taking a quick look here, we see that Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks will be facing off against an Atlanta Hawks defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to defending against their opponent's scoring, currently ranked near the bottom of the league, giving up plenty of points overall to their opponents. And when it comes to defending against opponent power forwards, the Hawks are just the same, again, ranked near the bottom of the league and giving up plenty of points to the position. Here's the Hawks' defensive numbers against opponent small forwards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, coming into this game, we do expect Giannis Antetokounmpo to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Additionally, with the many injuries on both sides of this matchup with the Hawks missing a fair share amount of their players, especially within their front court, as well as with the many injuries the Milwaukee Bucks have been facing all season long. We are expecting Giannis Antetokounmpo to come out aggressive against a short-handed roster and reach his lines. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Giannis Antetokounmpo is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, over 34 minutes per game. One of the things we do love about Giannis is his high efficiency from the field. Over his last 10 games, near 60% field goal shooting on close to 18 attempts per game. So coming into this game, we are expecting Giannis Antetokounmpo to have plenty of time, as well as opportunity to reach this line. On his career, Giannis Antetokounmpo has been a phenomenal scorer this season, no exception, over 30 points per game. He is also having actually one of his best seasons rebounding the basketball as well. So if you guys are looking to couple up his rebounds and take a points plus rebounds line, it is not a bad idea. But for this specific game, we do like his points, considering there's pretty much no one on the Hawks roster that can stand in front of him. And again, coming off of 3 games lost for the Milwaukee Bucks, we are expecting Giannis Antetokounmpo to come out aggressive and reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 31.5 points. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Karl-Anthony Towns for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Trae Young for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on things like double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all the free picks, discounted player props, and promos that they're dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. Make sure you guys go lock these in so you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. And again, if you are already on Underdog, sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now for our third play, we'll be under the PRA tab, and this time we like Ivica Zubac for less than 33.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line, Ivica Zubac, has actually failed to exceed in 4 of his last 10 games. However, one of the things we do love about Outlier is our ability to filter for game-specific conditions. And one of these game-specific conditions is that this will be an away game for the Los Angeles Clippers. And coming into this game, in their last 20 games on the road, we see this is a line Ivica Zubac has actually failed to exceed in 55% of such games, as well as a line that he's failed to exceed in 56% of the games he's played this season. Now, Ivica Zubac and the Los Angeles Clippers will be facing off against a Cleveland Cavaliers defense that this season has been very solid overall, especially when it comes to defending their opponents' PRA totals, not giving up very many points, rebounds, or assists overall to their opponents. And when it comes to defending against opponent's centers, they are pretty much the same. Again, ranked top 5 in points allowed to the opponent's center position, not giving up very many assists or rebounds as well. And coming into this game, facing off the two-headed monster in Cleveland as far as big men, in Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, we aren't expecting Ivica Zubac to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Ivica Zubac is getting a solid dose of minutes per game. Over his last 10 games, 34 minutes per game. However, his minutes, especially on the road, have not necessarily translated to an increase in his overall PRA total. And again, coming into this game against a tough matchup as far as opponent big men go, we aren't expecting Ivica Zubac to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Ivica Zubac for less than 33.5 PRA. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 500 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now when you use code BLITZ, these guys will give you 15% off your access to a group of top tier analysts that will get you right, so go give these guys a look. We thank you for watching, and we thank you to all of our channel members, and we'll see you in our next video.